Hello everybody, it's me, Jackpot Button Lewis here, or of course my proper name, Jack Wright here, and welcome to another video, of course, on my official YouTube channel. And after a 3-month wait, I can finally say this is of course a video I have been uber waiting to be actually given an opportunity. I've been given an opportunity to, of course, do now finally the video that I have been wanting to do, and to also have for all you to see on my channel. And of course, that has been my bumper pickups video. Yes, of course, I'm sorry I've been away once again. I've been, of course, very busy with a load of things. Of course, as I said, I don't want to mention too many things. But what I've been up to recently, of course, as you do know from previously my channel video update, I was a part of the a show, of course, with a theatre group I'm part of, which is Viva, of course, theatre group, as you do know. And of course, I was performing in the show of Footloose, Footloose the musical, and also, as I said, I went up to perform at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival for an entire week, and it was incredible there. It was absolutely one of the best weekends, best weeks I've ever had going up there. It was my first time going up there, but it really was something really to remember. It was really special, and that was really going to stay with me for many of course years to come. It was a very special week indeed, and given the opportunity to perform at the world's biggest performing arts festival was really special. But anyway, of course, I don't want to ramble on about that, but it was absolutely fantastic, and of course, I know I mentioned a few other things, of course, on my previous videos, but of course, I've got loads of games, of course, that I've picked up over the last few months, and I've been, of course, compiling them all in a massive collection, and I'm, of course, ready now to show you them, of course, and show you what I have actually got. So, alright, let's get started, because of course I've got a load of games here, and of course I want to try and get through these as quickly as I can. So of course, let's get the games then. So, well, of course, we have, of course, to start off, we have 4 PlayStation 2 games. No, 5, sorry, I do apologise. And we also have 5 Xbox 360 games. Yeah, as I said, of course, there's a total of 10 games here, and if you thought that was enough... Oh, there we go. Of course, I've even got 10 PlayStation 1 games as well. So, of course, as I said, I have been picking up some of these games for quite a long time now, so, of course... as I said, they're all here, and of course, I actually got some just today, actually, of course, which was very special indeed. So, well, of course, we are, since there's quite a load of PlayStation 1 games. I know you can't see them, but of course, I'm putting them on a table, so of course, they're right in front of me, so I can show you them. But we're going to start off with the PlayStation 2 games, first of all. And of course, the first game that I have is, of course, a real great game. Of course, I love this game series, of course. As you know me, I love my racing games. And the first game is Colin McRae Rally 2005. Of course, I've had been wanting to get this game for quite a few years now. Of course, I did want it for Christmas quite a few years ago, but... real good game, and but I can't remember how much it cost. I bought most of these games, of course, from Amazon, but of course you could get actually some of these games that may be about like 4 or 5 years old now, of course, for a relatively cheap price, and I got this for a very good price, but as I said, I couldn't remember, of course, how much it was, but it was a real good game. And then, of course, my second PlayStation 2 game is another great game from another great game series, is Toka Race Driver 2. which is the sequel to Toka Race Driver, which I have, of course, also I do own as well. But I haven't played this yet. Neither also, of course, Colin McRae Rally 2005. Of course, I'm playing other games, but I will get the opportunity to play these whenever I can. And then, of course, also, we've also got another game that's based in one of the other game series, which I've just mentioned. I've also got Colin McRae Rally 3 as well, the third game in the series. Of course, which was, this came out before, way before, of course, Colin McRae Rally 2005. And I've also got the Colin McRae Rally 4 as well, of course, in the game series as well. And even, of course, I actually managed to keep the sticker on this game, and I actually got this one from Blockbusters, of course, back quite a while ago. But I've also got Stuntman for also, of course, for the PlayStation 2. Once again, of course, this is a PlayStation 2 game. But look at this, of course, it was for £1.99 and I got 50% off. So I got this for 99p. And that's not bad, of course. And it's a very, very good game. I used to have a demo of this game, of course, on one of my demo discs, of course, on the PlayStation 2. But I'm absolutely very, very pleased to be getting this game because it's a real fun game. It was from the creators, of course, of the series of Driver, of course, Reflections, the company Reflections made that game series. Very, very good, of course, game series that it was. And also Stuntman's a very, very good game. And the final game on my PlayStation 2, of course, collection that I've got is the Italian Job, LA Heist, which is, of course, this game is based on the, of course, the remake of the very, very famous, of course, 1969, of course, British comedy heist film of the Italian Job. And, of course, if you did not know, they actually brought out another version, of course, of the film, and it came out in 2003 by the same company, of Paramount Pictures, which made originally the 1969 film, which Michael Caine starred in. One of my favourite films, of course, The Italian Job. It's really one of my favourites. I absolutely love it. But, of course, I haven't played this game yet, so, of course, I will be buying, of course, well, not buying, sorry, I mean, we will be playing this very, very soon as well. So that's, of course, all of my PlayStation 2 games. There you go. Just a quick reminder of them then. So there we go. That's my PlayStation 2 games done. So now let's move on to my Xbox 360 games. And the first one, this is actually a game I just actually got today, and I'm very, very pleased with this game because, of course, even though it came out last year, I really, really wanted to get it because, of course, I'm mad on this car company. Well, that was a bit of a clue in the name. The game is, of course, Test Drive Ferrari Racing Legends. Of course, I have seen a gameplay, of course, a long play gameplay of this, of course, on one of my subscribers of GT Rufus1, who actually has played this game, and I've actually watched recently some of his videos of him going through particular, of course, parts in the campaign mode of in the game. But it's a real good game, and I'm also really looking forward to playing it as well. And then my next one I have, now of course this was a real favourite game I wanted, of course, as I said, I actually have got many other games in this series of this. Of course, I don't normally like first-person shooters, but of course I actually started to break the ice now and start to really enjoy them. But of course I'm not really keen on Call of Duty, unfortunately, but I'm really into, of course, the series of Halo, of course, if you've heard of the game Halo. And, of course, I have got the fourth one, Halo 4, which recently came out last year as well. And I have played this game, and it is a real good game. I have seen, of course, the gameplay of this game is fantastic. All the missions are really good. The storyline is really good as well. I could talk a load about this game, but of course, as I said, I'm trying to go through these games as quickly as I can. But it's a real good game, of course, Halo 4. And of course, I have played it, and it's a very good game indeed. So, and then also I have the third game I have is part of another. It's based also on the series of Colin McRae Rally games, but then it changed to, of course, Colin McRae Dirt for another few series of the games. But I have got the recent game of Dirt Showdown as well. That's another spin-off game from of course, the Dirt series, which is this game came out after the third one, which I do own, of course. All three of Colin McRae Dirt, Colin McRae Dirt 2, and of course Dirt 3. Of course, Dirt 3 was not called after Colin McRae because, unfortunately, as you do know, he passed away. Of course, a few years after. When, as I said, when this game actually came out, well, the third version of the game, I mean, sorry, but yeah, of course, real good game. I haven't played it yet, but I'm really excited about playing that. And the next game, also I got recently, a few days ago, is of course another great racing game, of course based on another famous racing game series of Ridge Racer, which of course the very famous racing game series by Namco. The recent game of Ridge Racer Unbounded, and this game is really good. Of course I have played it recently, I played it a few days ago, and it's really good. To be quite honest, of course, the way the gameplay in this game reminds me of course a few other racing games that I do have. But of course they're based very similarly on all of them. It's this game is very similar to the games of Blur, Split Second, Velocity, and also the Need for Speed games as well, I would say. But it's a real good game, and I might actually try and do a review of this one time, because honestly, this game when I played it is fantastic. Believe me, it really is a great fun racing game. Excuse me, a great fun racing game. Sorry about that. I just swallowed something, but that made me, of course, lose my voice a little bit. But anyway, of course, and the final game that I've got on the Xbox 360, which I'm very pleased with, of course, this purchase of this game, because I've been wanting to get this. I actually wanted to get this for my birthday, of course, this year, but unfortunately I didn't get it. But I managed to buy it nevertheless. But it's a real good game, and it's the sequel game to, of course, Race Driver Grid, and of course it is Grid 2. And of course, if you did not know, of course, a friend of mine, of course, one person I've subscribed to, of course, on YouTube, of course, is called Fail Race. I've heard that, of course, there are two guys called Alex and Daniel. They do like a fictional version of course, of the famous motoring show of Top Gear, but they call it First Gear. And he actually, of course, Alex has a gameplay video of playing this game as well. And I actually watched it earlier on. And if you have not seen it, of course, there's also a link to, of course, that video right now if you have not seen it. But honestly, I played this game, and honestly, this game is really, I think it's even better than, of course, the previous one. But to be quite honest, actually, I think both games are almost very evenly matched, I would have to say. But it's really good, and honestly, as I said, everything in this game is absolutely fantastic. They've really put a load of effort into making this. Of course, Codemasters, who of course made this game, of course, as well as the recent Formula 1 games as well, which when they took over Sony. But, well, anyway, let me just check the time. Oh, goodness me, I've gone up to 14 minutes. Well, unfortunately, of course, I have to split this, so, of course, I have to go into a second part. But I've got all, of course, these 10 amazing, of course, PlayStation 1 games, which I will be showing you very shortly. So join me in a few minutes for the second part of course, as I finish off my bumper pickup video. See you in a few minutes.